What up, YouTube? My name is AR Platinum, and you are watching the Jackpot Report. Now, for my channel subscribers who've been here a long time, you're pretty familiar with this, but there are some new twists and some changes, and I'm working with a new app who provides a very similar service, and I think between my information and theirs, we are going to be able to provide you, yes, you, right there, hopefully with the information you need to find a jackpot, at least here in Texas. Now, they've got information for a lot of other places, but I am going to focus right now on Texas. So welcome to the Jackpot Report, and today we're going to go over the $150 tickets, $100 tickets and $50 tickets, that is. And I'm going to show you something. I'm actually going to start with one of the 50s and why the pack numbers are so crucial. There we go. Excuse me. So with the newest ticket out, Cash Royale. Sorry, let me move you guys over here. There's a lot of information here. The last active pack number is pack number 107966. And I know that because I asked the Texas Lottery Commission where all the remaining pack numbers are for every 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, and $100 ticket. Now, I spent the last 2 hours scrubbing through the $50 and $100 tickets, and this is what I wanted to show you. So, in this report, you can see that the last ticket remaining for Cash Royale is 107966. That's the last pack. Excuse me, the last pack number. Now, if you go back and you look at the odds and how many tickets were produced and all of that, you can see there were 8 million. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. 8,214,280 tickets made. Now, if you divide that number, we'll do it live here. Divide that number by 20 tickets per pack, and you divide that by 4 jackpots in the print run. You can see that the packs, the pools, should be one jackpot per every 102,000 or so packs. Now, we'll just round that up to 110, right? So, here's the thing. If you know that there should be one jackpot in the first 110,000 packs, then there should be another one in packs 110 to 220, right? Oh, that's fine and dandy. But when you look and you see that the last active pack is 107966, essentially 108,000, you can pretty much tell that's where the pools are. So it's basically, the math adds up. But not just that. It also means that they are releasing them in pools, right? So as I asked the Lottery Commission for this every month or every 2 weeks, whatever it turns out to be, at some point, they're going to start charging me after 36 hours of free labor. You will see that on this report, that number is going to grow. Sorry, that number right there is going to grow as more tickets are released. Now, that's what's great, is I can take all this information here, and then you can look at some of these tickets. Like, for example, the $100 Supreme, the very first $100 ticket that we had. And disregard that number right there. I have not updated the date since the last jackpot was claimed or whatever. It's not even out there. I don't believe, in my opinion, that a jackpot is even out there. So you can buy that ticket. There is no chance. Again, whoa, lost you guys. Let me put you back in here. I do not believe that there is any possibility that you can actually win a jackpot on that ticket right now until the new packs come out. So it should be, you know, in a pack that's after 518,952 in theory. But if you go back and you look, the last pack, come on, there we go. The last pack out, it's pack 470, 414. 470, 414. We're not even close. So, we got a ways to go. They haven't even released it yet. And that's what we're going to talk about in this report as I do this report daily. It might be, you know, one day I do 50s and 100s or something like that. And then the next day I do 30s and 20s. And then I do 10s and then I do 5s. We'll figure out the frequency I'm probably going to do something like that. And then update as more information comes. But I'm trying to do this, once a day, every morning. But here's the thing, when you have this kind of information, for example, the $100 Loteria, good ticket to buy right now because 22%, I believe, 22% of the tickets have been claimed, which means 22%, or 22% of the winners have been claimed, forgive me, which means 22% of the tickets are gone, but still no one has found a jackpot yet. Now, from my data, you've got two different pools that have been released based off of the information. So when you look, you can see for that ticket, the last pack was 214,021. So again, when you come over here, it's in there. So the ticket is out there, but nobody has found it yet for both of those potentially. Maybe not, They might still be like half of a batch that they haven't sent out yet. That's what I got to figure out. But I can tell you, those aren't even there, which isn't a big deal for this particular ticket. But again, it is for Loteria Supreme, because if you're playing that ticket, you have a 0% chance, again, in my opinion, to win a jackpot. It's not even out yet, okay? And that's going to happen with a couple other ones. For the 500X Loteria, for example, there are a lot more of these tickets out there than what I thought. The jackpot should be between 400 and 5,000 and the end. And when you look, there are a ton of tickets after that point. Thousands and thousands. But anywho, what else do we have for the $50 tickets? This is kind of an intro. I'm not going to spend too long on this. $1 Million Ultimate, that's another one where it should be out there. 225 to the end. If we take a look at that one, again, we do still have a good amount of tickets. 225 to the end. So yeah, we got plenty. But what we're going to use this for is when we find ourselves in a situation, and again, I don't have it there yet. I could look at, say, the $100 Loteria, right? So there should be one between pack 1 and basically 150,000. So we'll go back to that one. And I believe I blued them out, didn't I? No, I didn't do it yet. Okay, so what we can do is focus on basically, what did I say, 150? Yeah. So if we look at the 150,000 first packs, there's still like 14,000 of them. So it doesn't give us a whole lot of narrowing down. But eventually you find yourself where you do. And which one did we have? There was one of them. Maybe it was Diamond Riches. Let me look. Can't remember which one it was. Maybe it was Ultimate. We'll try that one. 2358. Well, we'll find it. Again, this is the first episode. I've been looking at a lot of the same numbers for whatever it is, two hours now, so I'm a little overwhelmed with numbers. But as I get this more built out and we do this more frequently, it'll be easier for me to come back and report the information, because it'll be fresher on my mind, and you guys will get a little more familiar with the layout as well. So let me find the one. I made them all blue. Oh, there we go. I found it. 2455. Which ticket is that? Oh, yeah. Ultimate. So the green Ultimate. So if you look over here on our jackpot report, that's one where 34% of the tickets have been bought, or 34% of the winners have been claimed, which would equivalent to about 34% of the tickets being bought. But none of the jackpots have been found yet. So we expect one to be between 1 and 128,000 for the pack numbers. So if we go back 1 to 128,000, this is still a large number of packs, but relative, oh, here you go, 2,664 packs, I believe. What we can do then is we can search, you know what I mean? So I can come over here and I can just say, you know, humble. And I can see all, I've got whether the pack has been activated or not. I've got the address, the location, Cypress Point Food Mart on Cypresswood Drive, right? I know everything. I can call them even. I have their phone number. I can call them and say, hey, do you have this pack out in there, right, before I drive all the way down there? But they've got two of them. They got one that's confirmed, so they should have one in the safe and one that's been activated and is out and about. Of course, this is a snapshot of all the information, so it could be out of date by the time I get it, and it could be out of date by the time you get it. But I'm working on a way, and let me know if you guys have any suggestions, where I can essentially, of course, that one, you know, as an example, didn't really fit into the blue zone, although I'm sure there should be one here. Let me look. Yeah, there you go. So we can go to the 24/7. I actually know where that one's at. You can call them. I'm looking for a way that we can get this information, just the vital part, and I can get copies of that to everybody without having to email individual copies or whatever, somewhere where we can have it just posted for everyone to see and download and go search and call on your own. And the whole point of this is really to give you guys a more informed information, help you make a more informed decision about what tickets you're going to buy. And honestly, I hope that at some point somebody watches this, sees it, maybe goes and buys a ticket and wins $1 million or $5 million or whatever. And it's because they watched this video. So that's really what we're going for here. And like I said, this is day one. I've had to revamp a lot of what I'm doing. Also working with that app. Not going to discuss too much more about that until we finish everything. But like I said, this is really what I'm trying to do to bring you guys more information to help you, you know, not waste your money. Again, like I said, if you're buying $100 Supreme, there's no point. Not right now, again, in my opinion. There's just no point because it's just, they're not even out. So, you know, spend your money on something else. And really, if we can help narrow it down to something like these, which I guess these, I'm probably going to, you know, let's make them purple or something, purple with white. You know, that means we got to get to this one, right? Like that's the hot ones. Red or unreleased. So anyway, I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. I'm going to be doing this with multiple tickets. So I'll be doing this with all the $5, $10, $20, $30, $50, and $100 tickets. This takes a lot of time. Luckily, the wonderful guys in the app have some cool scripts that will help me pull all this data quicker, so I don't have to do it manually. And I'm hoping to be able to get you this information once a day, Monday through Friday, and be able to give you and publish again. You know, with the app, if you guys get the app, it'll be easier to just glance there, and then come here where we'll go over stuff like this, and we'll be able to talk about what's still out there. Again, this was, according to them, 3 hours worth of labor to get me all this information. So it might become a thing where I don't do the $5 tickets or the $10 tickets, and we focus on hundreds, 50s, and 30s and 20s, because I only get 36 hours a year, and then they start charging me. And from what the other states have told me, I gather it's going to be somewhere in the range of like $40 to $50 an hour. So I would try to avoid, you know, spending $300 a month running these reports for you guys, if we can. And hopefully I can build a relationship with them as well, where they know what I'm looking for, and there's a more streamlined approach for them to get the information. So, but anyway, this is the Jackpot Report, episode 1. Again, we've had many episode 1s of the Jackpot Report, but this is the new episode 1, and it's an introduction. I will be back again tomorrow, or probably Monday. And I think it'll be Monday. Let me work on this over the weekend. It's going to be a lot of late nights compiling data and information. But let me work on this. And then Monday, I will come back and we'll talk about the updates to the $150 tickets. And then Tuesday, I will give you guys the 30s and 20s. And Wednesday we'll do 10s, Thursdays we'll do 5, something like that. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this is informative, and I hope you guys like this. They won't be 16 minutes normally moving forward. They will become more streamlined as well. And like I said, there's going to be a cool app that I think you guys will enjoy. And it's not just for Texas. It's going to be for a lot of different states as well. So I'm hoping that we can join forces and do some really cool things and hopefully get you guys some jackpots. I love you guys. Play responsibly. And this is part of that. Holla at your boy.